Hello friends, hope you are all doing good. This is Rafi Ahmad from M1Z Technologies. As you are aware that we are regularly posting our videos regarding SAP FICO. Okay, now it is the time to post our new video regarding check lots and check payments. Here we are going to tell you in detail how check lots are created, what are check lots, how check lots are created, how check lots can be issued to a vendor or outside parties. Okay, myself is Karun Rafi Ahmad from MYZ Technologies, opposite King Opticians, near Vishnu Upahar Hotel, Sultanpalli Main Road, RT Nagar, Bangalore. My mobile number is 9591509362 and our email address myztechnologies@gmail.com. Please subscribe, like, and don't forget to put your comments regarding the said video. Now, moving ahead regarding the said topics of how chocolates are created and how checks are issued in SAP. This is a very complicated process where people get confused, really. Okay, so I will clear your doubts and it will be 100% clear how to create an bank account, how to create a check lots and how to issue the checks and what are the different types of payment types that checks can be issued. Okay, now regarding check lots, what do you mean by check lots? Check lots is nothing but checkbooks. In accounting terms, we call this as checkbooks. In SAP terms, we are calling the checkbooks as check lots. Check lots is equivalent to what? Checkbooks. Okay. Before we get the checkbooks, what are the necessary prerequisites to be done? We need to have our bank master record in the system, SAP system. Then we need to have our IFC code set up in the system. Then we need to have house bank. Then we need to have our bank master data. Then we need to have our bank GL master. Everything what I am telling you now, we will clearly and briefly tell you in detail about these things. Okay. Before you get a checkbook and provide the details in the system for the check lots or checkbooks, we need to have some prerequisites. What is the prerequisites? The prerequisites is that we need to have one IFC code. IFC code in SAP terms, it is called as what? Bank key. Bank key is equivalent to what? IFC code of the bank. It is not necessary that you create an IFC code. But if you create an IFC code, the processing of transactions, whether it is incoming or outgoing, on whether it is getting reports, it will be very easy for you. We can streamline the system using the IFC code. So our advice is that before you create a house bank, create a IFC code. What IFC code stands for? Or what are the details that IFC code will be having when you enter a IFC code in Google search engine? What are the things that you are going to get? It will display the bank name, the bank address details, which city it is located, which state it is located, in which country it is located. Every details will be shown based on what? IFC code. Here also, when we are creating a bank key in SAP, all these things will be maintained. What are the things that will maintain in bank key in IFC code? What is the thing that we are maintaining? We give the bank name, we give the full details, a detail address, we give the shift code and bank number. These are the things that is mandatory that we will be providing in bank key. One more thing, keep it in your mind. Bank is nothing but it is a IFC code. Now, we have created bank key by using T code FI01. Using FI01, the T code, you can create the bank key first. For whatever bank you require, you can create the bank details and save it. Now your bank key is ready. That is IFC code having all the details of the bank is ready. Now, moving forward, after creating the bank key successfully, we need to create a house bank. Why not we create the bank account directly? Master bank account, why can't we create it? Because in each bank, we can have multiple accounts. So to create multiple accounts, above that, we are creating a house bank. House bank is nothing but a bank, okay, bank details where under which we are going to create multiple accounts. That is why house bank is being created. Next thing is that we are creating what? House bank. What is a house bank and how it is created? House bank is created by using T code FI12. FI12. If it is in ECC, it is the same T code. In S4HANA also the same T code. Okay. What is the details that you are entering in the house bank? You are entering the house bank code, bank country, then bank key. Whatever bank key we are created in the first step, we are going to provide the same key here so that the information from the bank key, all the bank details, address, country, state, everything will be populated in house bank. Then we give the telephone number on contact name. Now, through house bank, we are connecting the house bank with what? Bank key. Now, house bank and bank key is connected. After successfully creating the house bank, okay, we can move forward to our third step. What is the first step we have done? We have created a bank key. Second step is what? We have created house bank. Number 3 is what? We need to create bank account. Now house bank is there, and I told you under house bank you can have multiple bank accounts. You can go and create bank account by using the same T code FI12. First node in the T code FI12 will be bank house bank. First you create a house bank. When you create the house bank, then go to the second node and go and create the master bank account. Here we are going to give what are the details that we are going to supply while creating the master bank account. We are going to provide the house bank account ID. House bank account ID. Then we are going to give the description. Account description. What kind of account it is? If it is whether it is a general account, whether it is a salaries account, whether it is a foreign payments account, or it is a domestic payment account. Okay. Then moving forward, we are going to give the bank account number. Bank account number is the real number through which a bank is providing. It is not provided by the system. It is provided by the bank. Whatever bank account number bank is providing you, the same number should be entered in here. Where? In bank account number. Then the bank account currency, in which currency this bank account is maintained. Whether in INR, Indian rupees, whether in US dollars, whether in euro, or whether in Saudi riyals or United Arab dirhams. Whatever it is, enter the currency. Okay. After this, the important thing is that we need to enter the bank GL account. What is a GL account? It is a general ledger account. General ledger account, what it does, it captures the information whenever any transaction takes place, whether there is an inflow or outflow of amount from a business. All the transactions are posted through and it is captured by the respective GL accounts. When we are using the GL account, we are using the bank GL account automatically using this bank account, automatically this information should flow to where? Bank GL account. What bank GL account does? It captures all the information related to the respective bank transaction and it will store it. It is a storing point for all the bank transaction, whether it is incoming, whether it is outgoing, whatever it is. All the transaction taking place with a bank, this transaction amount or this transaction value should flow to the GL accounts to be captured for financial purpose. So we need to link this bank account with the GL account so that whenever this bank, you think that you have created a SBI bank account. Now this SBI bank account, when you are using this for any transaction, this automatically, whatever amount there is in the transaction, it should flow to bank GL account. It will be captured automatically when you link this with the bank GL account. While creating the bank account, the important thing to be kept in mind is that you need to provide the bank GL account. If no GL account is provided in the bank master, the transaction will not be posted because it will show an error that is called as account determination not found. It is not finding any GL account where this transaction can be posted. So it is mandatory and it is very important to note that while creating master bank account, you need to keep what? You need to give the GL account. Okay, you need to create a GL account. Here our GL account will be what? 1,500. Our GL account will be 1,500. We have created it SBI State Bank of India account. Automatically this transaction will be flowing. Okay, we are connecting this bank account, master bank account with this GL account. Whenever there is a transaction, automatically this bank account will be updated. Now, after creating all these things, what is the first thing that we need to create? We need to create bank key. Then we need to create house bank. Then we need to create bank account. Then before creating a bank account, we need to have our bank GL account created using FS00. So that we can link this bank GL account with our bank master account, right? These are the four things. Now, everything is ready or set up for carrying out the banking transaction. What are the different banking transactions that we can carry out? Here, the sole purpose we are concentrating on issuing of checks, check payments. So, our topic is what? Check lots and check payments. So, when everything is set up, when you have a bank account and GL account, bank is set up, house bank is set up, bank master bank account is set up, bank GL is set up, then we can have a request to get a checkbook from the bank. Okay. Checkbook is referred to as what? It is referred to as what? Checklots. Checklots in SAP is nothing but the checkbooks. Checkbook means what? What is that we are having in the checkbook? The details, the check numbers. It will be having a starting number and it will be having a ending number, and all the checklists will be having sequence number. Okay. Now you have a checkbook in your hand. Now what can you do with these checks? You can manually write it and give it to the vendor or to the other parties. In SAP, in SAP, you can issue checks in two ways. How is that? You can issue manual check. Then there is one called as automatic payment issue. Automatic check issue. Okay. Now purely we are concentrating on what? We are concentrating on manual check payments. Automatic check payments, we will cover it in our future topics. Okay, this is pending. We'll cover it in our future topics. Now going on discussing about the manual check issues or manual check payments. Manual check means what? User need to provide the check number based on the availability. Manual means what? We are going to issue a check, writing the checks and issuing it to the vendor or to the some other parties. Automatic check issue means what? I have told you here. I will cover it in detail in our future videos. But giving a glance of what it is, automatic check issue means what? The system generates the checks, generate the check numbers based on the next available check numbers. If 10 or 10 checks have already been used, now when you are running automatic payment program, now the check will be issued after 10, that is 11. And how many payments are there? For each payment, it will be issuing one check automatically through a program called as automatic payment program. This is a very fantastic program in SAP. Now, to keep in mind, before you issue a check or issue a check for payment, keep this in mind. All the transaction will be based on bank GL account. Whenever any bank transaction is taking place, whether it is incoming or outgoing, we are talking about only outgoing. We are issuing of checks. Whenever there is any check issue, bank GL account will be involved. We need to get the bank GL account number in the posting. Okay. And for the bank transaction, on majority of displaying of bank reports or ledger requirements, it is based on what? House bank number and house bank account ID. I will show you to what are the things. Okay. Once the above steps are successfully configured in the system, we can go ahead and initiate different transaction related to bank. What is it? We can go ahead and initiate different transaction related to bank account. Now, as I told you, we are going to concentrate only on check payments, and that too on manual check payments, not on automatic payment programs. Just as a glance, how many kinds of payments can be issued when we are having a bank? We are having the facility to use bank transaction. How many kinds of transaction we can have? Simply put, we can have one incoming and one outgoing. Incoming means whatever we are receiving from the outsiders or customers, it is called as incoming. Whatever payments we are making to the vendors or outsider is called as outgoing. We can classify this as payments and receipts. Payments are all outgoing, receipts are all incoming. How many kinds of payments will be there? We can have check payments, as I told you. We can have bank transfer and online transfer. Bank transfer and online transfer is out of our question. We will cover this in our future topics. We are purely concentrating on what? Manual check payments. Okay. Now moving ahead, check payments. What is that? We need to have checkbooks for issuing checks for payments. Checks are purely related to whom? Are purely related to payments to vendors or other parties. What do you mean by check lots? It is nothing but checkbooks. We can issue manual check or checks automatically generated by the system, but purely we are concentrating on manual checks. Okay. Now, important points to be considered for payment documents for issuing checks. Before you issue a check to any of the documents, make sure that it meets the 4 conditions. The below 4 conditions. What is the conditions? Checks can be issued to only payment document. For a payment document, for considering a document to be a payment document, the 4 conditions should be fulfilled. To issue a check, the document entered should be payment document. It should be a payment document first. How you consider that it is a payment document? By following this below 3 conditions. Bank account should be involved in the transaction. What is it? In any of the transaction for issuing the check, bank GL account should be involved, and bank account should be credit line item. For issuing a check to any transaction, bank account cannot be debit. bank account debit means what? It is incoming. It should be every time credit because we are making check payments. Okay. And debit line items and credit line items should be equal. This all accountants and finance guy are familiar with. To post any of the transaction, debit line item and credit line items amount should be equal. Right? Understood, my friends? Okay. Now, before going to the practicals, we are going to tell you on what company code, on what house bank, on what GL account we are using, or what are the check lots we are going to create. Our company code will be KUR1. House bank number will be KUR30. House bank account ID will be KUR30. Bank account number will be 1357900. And bank account currency will be what? Bank account currency will be INR. Our bank GL account will be 1500. Check lots. We will be having checkbooks with a number starting with 1 and having 500 leaves, and the ending number for the check lots will be 500. The status will be 0 initially, right? Done, my friends. Now we will go and start our practicals. Okay. What is that we are going to have now? We will check whether our bank account is created. Okay, how to check the bank account? As I told you, FS just wait. It is getting disconnected. We'll just reconnect it again. Okay. FS00. Make sure that we have the correct GL account. Here I am telling you it is 1500. It is State Bank of India 2. Okay. This is the GL account which we have created here. Make it clear. This is the bank account what we have created. Now we will go and check our house bank, how it is created. What is the T code? FC, FI, 01 is for what? 01 is for what? To create a bank key. From top numbers one step, we have created bank key. I will tell you what bank key it is. IN. Okay. This is the bank key, what we have created. We will go and see FI to display the FI12. And it is what? These are the things that you will be entering in while creating bank key. This is the bank key what I am using. This is the details of the bank name, code, address, shift code, and bank account. Just we need to enter this. After that, what we need to do? We need to create a house bank. How we need to create a house bank? FI12. What is that house bank we are going to create? Our company code, as I told you, KUR1. Select this and click on the, what is the house bank that we are talking about? We are talking about this is what we enter in our house bank. This is the things that we enter. See, bank key. Automatically, when we enter this bank key, all the information what we have entered in the house bank is coming here in the bank key. Okay. Just then bank account. What is the bank account that we have using? Read access only. My friend, don't confuse. This is S4HANA 2020 server access. I am showing it in S4HANA server 2020. I will make a video on SAP ECC also. Okay, this is the bank account we need to enter. INR, GL account is given 1500. These are the bank details all. Okay, then right. Now we will move ahead. We will move ahead and create one. What? We will create one more checklots. What is the checklots we can create? What is the T code? FCHI. Okay. Use /n every time. FCHI. As I told you, what is our company code? KUR1. House bank is what? KUR 30 and our KUR 30. Okay, sorry. KUR 30. Okay. Where are we right now? We are in the screen where we can create checklots. What is that? We can create a checkbox. When you get the book in your hand, checkbook in your hand, that we put it into the system, giving the starting number and the ending number and when this checkbook is issued. So how we post this information into checklots? We post this information into checklots by T code FCHI. What we are going to enter in here? We are going to, in the screen, we are going to enter company code. What is the house bank? What is the house bank ID? I'll click it. It will display everything. Karnool Iron and Steel Limited. House bank is State Bank of India. Account ID is domestic payment account. Right? We are creating a checkbook for domestic payment account. What we need to do when we enter anything, nothing is happening. We need to click on the pencil mark. What is it? Change. Click on this button, change. Now, we are on other screen where we can provide the check details. But can we enter any data in the screen? Any of my friends? No. Why? Because it is disabled. It is disabled. What we need to do? We need to enter or create a new information by posting new information or entering the new information for the checklots. Okay. What we need to do when we are on the second screen, click on the create button. Okay. Now something else has opened. Here we need to provide the details. What is it? Checklot will be what? This is the first checkbook for our domestic payment. What is this? We will enter check number as 1. Whatever you need, you can enter. Whatever check number. This control data is for what? The next check lot. If you have 2 checks issued, one is having the serial number 1 to 500, here 500, 1 to 1000, you can put it here. But we don't have anything right now. We will not use this control data. Here we can put this as SBI first checkbook issued on 1/6/2023. 1/6/2023. Right? Can someone tell me, will the whatever data is entered here, will be accepted by the system? I think no. Why? I'll show you the error. Click on this button. Check numbers cannot have different lengths. The length of starting number and the ending number should be same. The length of the ending number is 3 digits, but the starting number is 1 digit. So it is displaying an error. So how to overcome this error or resolve the errors? Just make it 3 digit 001. Now the system will be able to accept the information. Now what are we doing? We are creating a checkbook and putting this checkbook information into the SAB system. Okay, what is that? We are putting it SBI first checkbook issued. It is having check leaf from 001 number to 500. Okay, next lot is not there. When the checkbook issued, it is issued on 1st of June 2023. For which bank? It is for State Bank of India. Domestic payments. Now click on save. Now check numbers have been saved. Now you are ready with what? Checks. Now you can go ahead and make the payments. So for making the payments, we will upload part 2 of check lots and check payments, part 2 video after a couple of days. Hope you have a clear idea of how we can create a bank key, house bank account, then GL account, then how we create check lots, okay, and what are the conditions that we can issue a check to a particular documents. Okay, my friends, is it clear? Okay, thank you very much, very clear. Thanks a lot for your time and for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and put your comments on the video. Thank you very much. Bye. See you later.